Ready to start day 2 of the Ojibwe Forest Rally. David Higgins, you made it through the night. What does it look like, a minute gap you're going to have to make up if you want to beat Ken?
Yeah, it's a minute and 2 at the moment. So to be honest, I'm really happy with that. I thought with the way it was last night, we would have lost a lot more than that. So our pace was really good in the bits when we could see, and then obviously even the dust, we were taking some sort of pretty stupid risks really to try and stay with it. But it's a minute's a lot to give up on someone like Ken, and again, obviously, there's nothing to say that we're not going to have the same today. We're hoping for some rain to come a bit later on, but you know, we hoped for that yesterday. It didn't happen, so we just got to do the best we can and see what happens.
Feel a bit of wind right now. Maybe it'll make it out to the stages and clear that dust away. Here we go for day 2. Tell us what happened on stage 1.
Well, it's something really stupid, but things that happen sometimes. Is that the hose of the radiator came out. And when it came out, was moving and went in between the belt and the belt of the alternator, get stuck in the middle, popped out the belt, and the problem is that with the SP car we have the stock dashboard, so all the lights are blinking anyway because everything is not working for the rallies, and I didn't see the light of the overheating, and we blow the engine.
So you blew the engine on stage 1 yesterday, yeah. And what have you done to fix it?
We just put another one. So the team took the engine out, and we had another engine that came from Nick Roberts that helped. That we really have to thank about that, because we went to get they went to get the engine, and the engine was here this morning at 4:15 this morning, and my team with the best team ever had the engine in at 8 o'clock this morning, and here we are.
Standing here with Andrew Comrie-Picard as we get ready to start day 2. Andrew, what's the plan? Do you think you can make up some of the margin back to Brendo?
It'll be really tough. I mean, he's fast always, and a couple of stages last night where we had no trouble, we were a couple of seconds off of him. But I think that to try to haul back 2 minutes today would be really tough. Last night we had 2 flat tires, not because of the problem with the tire or the wheel, but because the brake scrapers carved through the rims. The sand here got in, and like sandpaper, it actually grooved the rim out, and we had flats by blowing out the inside of the barrel of the wheel. So that's on 2 stages we had that. And then on 1 stage, because of a formula of problems, we had a lot of dust from cars in front of us. So we lost a couple of minutes.
So Chris Greenhouse, last night had challenges for everybody. How were yours? You're still 3rd in 2-wheel drive right now.
Yeah, we're still 3rd in 2-wheel drive. We're very, very happy with that position. That we were kind of giving ACP a little bit of a run there. We had him on a couple stages, but lost a little bit of time on 6. We did have a mechanical problem. We broke another axle on 6, but it was near kind of towards the end of the stage. It hurt our times, but it didn't put us out of the rally. So here we are. We're probably a little too close to challenge for 2nd. Today is pretty much hold position, and I think we're in a good position to do that. Yeah.
After day 1 at Ojibwe, Brendo's got a healthy lead in 2-wheel drive. Tell us a little bit about last night's stages.
Yeah, the dust was a challenge for everyone, but we sort of took it on board that we could try and use it to get a good lead, and that's what happened. In the really dusty stage, we pulled quite a lot of time on ACP, and then Greenhouse ran into some troubles, but we need him to be in 2nd place through our championship, so hopefully he gets going again today. But it was really good. You know, we were changing things for the notes all the time. Rhiannon was repeating quite a lot, trying to make sure that I knew the corner was coming up, but then I said it was making me make mistakes because I was thinking about the distances and the corners too much. So we slowed down the pace notes and just took it corner for corner, and that's what worked well for us.
So about the pace notes, you use a different scale than most other drivers here. Can you tell us what the difference is, and if that probably made a nice difference for you in the dust?
Yeah, I've learned pace notes from when I started rallying. So I do a 1 to 10 system, 1 being a hairpin, 10 flat out. So I've got a few more numbers than Rally America guys usually use, 1 to 6. And then I have a lot more detail because I write them myself. And that was really good on the slippery stages as well, because I was keeping him really tight on the 4-wheel drive car's inside line, and because I'm front-wheel drive, I was getting good traction and getting out of those corners nice and fast.
There's a secret from the guy currently leading 2-wheel drive here at Ojibwe. Standing here with the gentleman leading Super Production, Lachlan O'Sullivan. It sounds like you had some adventures last night in all forms.
Where do I start? Holy smokes. Yeah, so it's like a new build again after our big roll, and they did an incredible job. But you know, there's little things that just hampered us last night quite a bit. You know, pulling out of service, we had a rear A-arm that was falling out. We didn't know that until we let the jack down, so we checked in late there. We had a flat on stage 5. The gun didn't work in the car. Checked in 2 minutes late there. So quite a few penalties last night. Overheating issues the first 3 stages, fans weren't coming on, so we knew coming into this event that it was going to be a good shakedown, and sure enough, that's the way it went. So hopefully, I mean, it's amazing, we are where we are. We're super happy about that, of course. So hopefully today it goes really clean, and we can actually kind of get some times that we're sort of used to, I guess you could say.
Standing here with rally leader Ken Block, it's day 2. What's the plan? You got a bit of a lead. Are you going to try to back off a bit and take any additional risk, or really take it easy?
Well, the main thing for me is just to try and match David's time. I got a good lead on him, so just monitor that throughout the day. Take no big risks. I'm here to try and win and put the championship into the last round, and so really hoping to do that. But if I can get a little bit more buffer of a lead, that would be great too. You never know, a puncture or a mechanical issue can happen, like what happened for us in New England. So any extra time I can get, I will definitely take.